Hello, YouTube. This is Helm King OL.
And Ultimate Super X, your sexy masterful. Just kidding.
Well, we just got done watching the Sonic movie, and I'm gonna say it right now. This has got to be the best video game movie I have ever seen in my freaking life. And I'm not saying it because I'm biased either. I'm dead serious. Like, even if I was a non-Sonic fan, I would have to agree. Even I would have to say this is the best.
Yeah, this is I enjoyed this a lot better than I did Detective Pikachu.
I'm gonna be honest. I think it's probably the best version of Sonic ever come to media. Like the best thing. Better than Sad AM, better than X, especially better than X. Boom, Adventures. I think this is probably my all-time favorite in terms of Sonic going to media.
Yeah, this is. I'm not sure if I already told you this, but this is probably basically the best way to modernize his personality to help fit with this new generation.
Yeah, he's pretty much rude, crude, a little gross, a little stupid, but has a heart. That's what I love about this Sonic.
Yeah, which he doesn't really have that too cool for school attitude like he did in the '90s, which a lot of people find that kind of coolness kind of cringy these days.
I'm gonna be honest. I like this better this way. I like Sonic better this way.
I like either one, but this is a pretty good.
What Roger tried to do is too cool for school personality. It didn't give him a personality. It just seemed generic.
Yeah.
Because I was stuck with Roger so long, I forgot why I even liked Sonic to begin with. No joke. I literally just forgot. I'm like, why the heck did I like this character to begin with?
I think Jerry White kind of already pulled off the whole too cool for school personality a little bit better than probably Roger. Even probably better than. No, probably not better as Dan Green. I know.
He ain't the best Sonic voice.
Ryan Jumping's pretty good.
He ain't the best Sonic voice, I have to admit. He's pretty good, but
yeah.
Ben Schwartz and Hill is better than Jason and Jaleel. I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. Ben Schwartz overall does the best Sonic voice I have ever heard in my life. The writing is so good in this movie, it's unbelievable. Like, I didn't even think the writing would be this good. And the best part about it is it wasn't just writing either. Most of Ben Schwartz's dialogue I've heard was improv.
Oh, ooh, that's pretty cool.
So Ben Schwartz, if you really begin to think about it, Ben Schwartz basically just made his own version of Sonic. He didn't even play by the script rules or anything. He just basically made it his own.
What's funny, and the funny thing is, a lot of people thought, even I kind of thought this, that Jim Carrey was going to outshine Sonic, but so far Sonic seems to be taking up most of the shine in this whole movie. Because
I think it's a balance, I think it's both, to be honest. I'm gonna have to disagree.
That's true.
Jim Carrey steals the show, though. I'm gonna have to disagree. I think both of them steal the show. What
are the critics are saying?
James Marsden, he's really good, but he is not the reason I came here for this. I came here for Ben and Jim, and let me tell you, it was freaking worth it.
Yeah, I don't think anyone came for the movie for him. I mean, let's be honest.
At this point, I'm going to sum up the entire movie. The entire movie is basically just Ben Schwartz trying to out-crazy Jim Carrey when you begin to think about it.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Like, who's going to out-crazy each other? Like, that should be the next movie because they had held back on it because of the budget. I wonder if the next movie is going to be who's going to yell the loudest or who's going to shout the most jokes.
But when it comes to Sonic voices, if I want something trying to be too cool for school, I would prefer Jerry White. But if I want something a bit more kind of like Goku-ish, but with a bit more edge, I would prefer Jason Griffin. and I want something a little bit, like a bit more personality and all around, I would definitely prefer Ben Schwartz.
I'm gonna be honest. I think Ben Schwartz is more like Goku than Jason Griffith ever was. Well, I'm talking about the kid Goku, not adult Goku.
I was kind of like thinking dope Goku.
Yeah, but if you talk about kid Goku, definitely Ben Schwartz on it because he reminds me a lot of it. Think about it: his immature sense of humor, his jokes he makes, his naiveness. The only thing, though, is that this Sonic does more stuff than just fighting when you begin to think about it. He likes to watch movies, you know, so basically a little bit of Gex in there, too. He likes to play ping pong with himself. He loves to jam out to, like, classic rock.
Yeah. It's kind of also interesting, way the Sonic was, even though he had probably have never fought anyone before, and he was always been taught to run, it's kind of interesting that he is not skilled to go head on.
Freaking Green Hill Zone, and then he's just running around, and then and then he has his owl mother.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, which I was kind of and hide for the freaking world. And then Sonic was making fun of him, like, oh, this guy's like Obi-Wan Kenobi from Star Wars. What's next? Is Sonic gonna freaking need Jar Jar Binks? I'm not gonna lie, I'll definitely pay money to see that.
You may make me Costa. Sonic, go fast.
I just imagine the whole audience just face palming and I'm just sitting here laughing my head off.
We should haven't watched the prequel movies, but I don't see how Jar Jar Binks was that bad. I don't know. Which again, I have not seen the movie, so I've only seen like small clips.
Yeah. And Sonic is apparently a huge Keanu Reeves fan, which is awesome. I wonder. I think a movie that especially has Keanu Reeves in it will fit his character would be the Bill and Ted movies.
Most likely.
Which I recommend you see. If you love Sonic, I recommend you see Bill and Ted. That movie is good. But another reason why I love this movie more than any other incarnation in terms of TV is, and even the direct-to-video OVA, is because they were allowed to go all out. They were allowed to like add licensed music, so we actually get to see what Sonic's taste in music is in this one, instead of just making original music.
Yeah. Which is very interesting. Got me wondering how I got those deals.
Like when I got into the theater, I was worried because I heard this one rumor that they made Sonic's like modern rap, and I'm like, oh gosh, no, please no. And then I heard "Don't Stop Me Now" was gonna be in the trailer. My heart rate went up, and then I saw it for myself, and I freaking loved it. That was like everything I dreamed of Sonic doing. He even imitated the guitar solo in that song, which I was hoping he would do.
So I was kind of worried this movie was going to be on cringe. But luckily, only cringe was the commercials that played before this movie, which was the Troll's second movie.
Actually, the only cringe I found in this movie was the toilet joke, but that's pretty much it.
It was just one toilet joke, and I think it was not that noticeable, but this was kind of an interesting way it introduced him to Cherry Dogs.
Pretty much. So basically, this version of Sonic reminds me of, a little bit of Beavis and Butthead when you think about it too.
A little less dumb.
Any moment now, expected Sonic to want to score or something. What think about it. They already got the toilet humor pinned down. Any moment now, expected Sonic to scream, "I want to score!" And then Tom's like, "You're never gonna score, Sonic. I scored more than you." And I'm like, "Shut up, Tom! I'm sick and tired of you telling me you're never gonna score."
One thing about this movie, it did kind of took me a little getting used to with his new design and his voice, but once you kind of see him do more stuff, he really starts to shine.
Actually, I think he's better than most of the voice actors. After I got used to him, I think he's the overall best version of Sonic I've ever seen.
Now I remember what I was going to say. Which is kind of interesting that they got. By the way, this is going to have a lot of spoilers in it, so I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Warning,
that's
guys.
where he's going to be in the
spoilers in this video. I'll definitely put it on there. And trust me, we're not going to do a review without spoilers because we can't do that.
Yeah. But anyways, when Tails popped up, I was like, is that the original? Is that the voice actor in the games? And you told me, yeah, it was. I was like, that's kind of interesting. So they gotten the voice actors for the Tails for the games, but they kind of ignored Roger.
Maybe because even they thought, oh, Roger wasn't that good.
Most likely. Roger can.
Not to be mean to Roger,
improvise,
he can do a good performance. It's just his voice of Sonic does not fit. All right, I'm just being real.
I do think this was Boom Sonic.
I would love to see him get replaced with Ben Schwartz. But they should keep Roger though, but just for a more serious, deep tone character or something like that.
Yeah, he does pretty well with Boom Sonic, which fits well with his personality.
Because
Boom Sonic,
Boom Sonic was more of a serious straight man. To be honest, I hated Boom Sonic. I hated Sonic Boom. The only Sonic Boom I did like was the comics. The comics were awesome. Too bad it lasted only 11 issues. Why did the best one last the least?
I don't know, which I have not read all 11 issues yet of when the first one. I've been meaning to really get into the comics.
I reread them, and using Ben Schwartz as my headcanon voice, it fit perfectly. Because that's exactly what they did, was take the Sonic Boom Sonic from the comics version, and put him in the movie. All of it. The fourth wall breakiness, the comedic banter, it's basically that version. I could not see Roger play a version of Sonic that crazy, to be honest. Ben Schwartz, though, he would. I love how crazy they made Sonic in this movie. He was in the car, and he's imitating driving while he's waiting for Tom, and then he saw the bar scene, and then he's like, I gotta get out.
I keep thinking back about that scene. And was going, oh my gosh, that's so cool! No, I'm gonna stay in the car.
Because of the rock music loud, the cars like, oh shit! I wish he added more budget so we see him running around and then he's just jumping into cars and crap. And then he just starts headbanging to the random music as well. And he just starts headbanging to the music in the background as well.
Honestly, after seeing this version of Sonic, it's kind of hard for me to go back to the modern Sonic now.
No, it's hard for me to go back to any version of Sonic that wasn't from Black Knight, Unleashed, Heroes, Adventure 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Basically. Color Sonic's jokes suck. Buzz nose hair, so funny. While Ben Schwartz is you think that's comedy? What about... Too slow. Howdy, partner. But that's what I'm looking for. That's the humor I'm looking for. Jokes that isn't made by a 5-year-old.
Which I could call that version of Sonic basically 2010 Sonic. But yeah, after seeing Ben Sports. It's really hard to go back to 2010 Sonic.
Roger Sonic
with all this
sounds like he's just reading off the script. Ben Schwartz added his own sense of humor. It kind of reminded me of Chris Rock when he improvised for Osmosis Jones in his way.
Yeah.
Only this time, if he was laced with cocaine.
Which I do know Roger does improvise sometimes for his lines, like the whole "Who are you and what happened to your people?" That was his choice of making it like he's trying to talk to someone that doesn't.
That's what I'm right now. That's how I feel right. I'm like, "Boo! Get off the stage, get bed in. Your jokes suck." Nah, I'm just kidding. I mean, he tried, but I started to think most of it was Pontific Draft giving him those piece of crap jokes. I'm telling you, if Ben Schwartz could do it and improvise all the lines and not have to read off the stupid Pontific Draft script, he could be like the ultimate Sonic.
Which reminds me that on the one of the Twitter takeovers, I think it was the last one, where the whole Sonic goes like, "It's not my fault. Oh, it's the stupid writing."
And also, your voice is way too deep. Get Ben Schwartz in. And get Roger to play a more serious, deep tone character, so that way he can keep his job.
Yeah, I mean, we're basically having someone that voiced Batman do Sonic. Which sounds odd on all its own.
I cannot see Sonic as Batman. I really cannot. He's more like Deadpool, or like a more... Like, he's still an anti-hero, but not as big of an anti-hero.
Yeah. But...
And you know what? This movie proves my point on why I compare Sonic to Deadpool to begin with. Because he acts a lot like Deadpool if he was on crack.
I think it was you that told me that a lot of people did compare the Sonic to Deadpool.
That's why I love it so much. I wish Sonic said something like, because if they were going to do toilet jokes, I wish Sonic said, "You may be wondering why I'm in the blue suit, so bad guys can't see me bleed." This guy's got the right idea. He wore his brown pants. See, that's the type of toilet humor I'd rather see. He just said, Robotnik should have wore his brown pants to catch the drift.
And it was very interesting how they kind of like fit in both his old name and his Japanese name. Like how
they should call him Sonic or the Hedgehog, kind of like the comics. He's gonna win the top. By the way, my name is also Maurice, but don't tell anybody. Also, another thing I loved about Sonic is how he constantly calls Tom the Donut Lord.
Yeah, because he got.
I kind of wish there was a scene where Sonic steals Tom's donuts and he gets pissed off and he goes, "Hey Tom, man, what? Am I going robble on you? Did I steal your donuts, Donut Lord?" Or something stupid like that.
Yeah, man, I think he called his wife the Fritzl lady because she keeps doing the whole yoga.
At first, I thought that was kind of a racist joke. But over time, it was because of the yoga. I was chuckling because it sounded like a racist joke, and I kind of wish it was, because that would have been funnier.
Yeah, that was not a racist joke. It was because she was doing those yoga stretches, and he was like, "How did you?" He does that because because in the beginning he assumed that she didn't have any bones.
Yeah. You guys are starting to see why I consider Blur Studios the company I respect more than any other company. Because come on, they did Deadpool in this movie. They really know how to bring wisecracking, fun characters to life. Which makes me interested what other projects they could do. This movie's becoming a huge success. It's got $100 million in the box office.
Yeah, so far this movie's already made its money back and more.
It's the biggest success so far. No, I'm excited for what other projects they got in their head. I would love to see what other crazy projects. Think about it. What are they gonna do next?
And the funny thing is, this movie had a smaller budget than Birds of Prey.
That's what I love about horror studios. They do stuff quick, cheap, low budget, and it's made with heart and soul. It's not about the budget. It's not about how much money they have. It's all about the heart they put in their movies. Deadpool was the same way. It was on a $40 million budget.
Dang.
That's what I love about horror studios. They can do stuff on the cheap and make it heart and soul to it.
And you would get the whole heart and soul vibe in these movies, unlike the
Michael
other
Bay.
movies. Well, the kind of
Why don't you get these guys to do a Last Airbender movie? Screw M. Night Shyamalan's vision. Get these guys to do a Last Airbender movie. They would have probably put more effort in there.
yeah, especially even when the people that did these movies, like the Last Jedi and the Ghostbusters 2016.
What makes me happy is that this movie has a higher budget than the newest Star Wars movie. No higher budget.
Oh, okay. But that's not surprising because only people that went to saw that movie was up to extreme fans that don't care and SJWs.
So what I'd rather see, a fun comedy with Sonic thinking a bunch of quippy jokes and some awesome action scenes, or a freaking 2-hour horror fest?
Exactly.
I'd rather have a short, fun time than a long, boring time. Quality over quantity. That's the message here. And I don't care about the length of this movie. Sure, some people have a problem with the length, but to me, after Sonic OVA, I'm grateful.
True. I do wish this movie was a bit longer because it just left me wanting more.
But that's the beauty part. If it made it longer, there would have been more boring scenes, and then you probably would have felt nothing after it was over.
That's true.
So I'd let them build it up for the sequel, so that way they know 100% they're doing. What I really hope is Paramount would finally let Jeff have creative control in the sequel and not try to mess with his writing and skill.
And again, this is really a unique take on Sonic's personality because this version of Sonic seems to be a bit more lonely and wants friends. Well, the game's like normally doesn't.
So it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
That's the problem I have with Sonic X is that he never spent time with anybody other than that little girl, and even if they do, they just don't show it much. They just show it for like 5 minutes and then it's back to boring Chris. This movie that was like, F Sonic X, we're gonna piss all over him. This is our version of Sonic. You can throw away that piece of crap because we're gonna take Sonic to the real world the best way possible. You hate Sonic X? Well, we're gonna make it better for you. Actually, I know what Sonic reminds me of in this movie as well. He reminds me of Sonic X Sonic, the Japanese version specifically.
Oh yeah. Which
only
yeah,
if Sonic X Sonic was laced with crack, or drank like 5 Red Bulls.
Which again, now I remember what I was going to say. Which again, this is a very interesting take of Sonic's personality because, from my understanding, Martin Sonic does not really care. At least the original Sonic does not care if he's alone or not. Or has help or not. He could take it. He could take it or leave it.
Which is boring.
Well, this Sonic seems to. which this Sonic seems to care a lot about having friends.
And that's exactly what I like about him. He wants to have friends. He wants to have fun, you know? And his personality was, like, on point.
I mean, if you're very used to how Sonic is throughout the years, then his way his personality is might be a bit shocking to see. But it's a very interesting.
It's a good
and
kind of
interesting-
shock,
yeah.
though. It's like, you approved his personality kind of shock.
Yeah.
'Cause
It's
I
like
was
a very
wanting to see
awesome
Sonic
way
do
to
more
model it.
Deadpool
Nice.
twists after reading those Sonic Boom comics and those old Sonic comics from, like, the 90s. And I'm like, I miss this version of Sonic.
Definitely, this is
Like,
very
Sonic Boom
awesome, like-
Sonic, they tried so hell-bent on trying to make him a rip-off of Leonardo from the Ninja Turtles, and it did not work.
Oh yeah, and this is like I was about to say. This is a very interesting thing, like to really modernize his personality to help him seem cool to do this generation of 2020.
A lot of people may find him flossing cringy, but to be honest, it's not that bad. It really is not that bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad. I mean, a lot of people find Farston cool these days, so.
Like, it could have been worse. He could have been twerking or dabbing.
Very true, and dabbing is a very dead meme.
So, thank Christ they made him do that. Sure, it would date the movie, but hey. But hey, make do with what you got. That's all I always say. And that's what I did with this movie. Another thing, the reason why I love how they made Sonic more like Deadpool is because I miss those quips he did in those old comics. I miss them when he tried to make jokes about the comics or anything like that, or make pop culture references. They felt like they couldn't do it because they didn't have a budget, and it was just... I'm sorry, it's not that good. I'm sorry. I missed that version of Sonic, and they brought it back here in full force. I got this feeling they inspired this version of Sonic from like the old Sonic comics as well.
Yes, Tim, I do kind of miss the whole pop cultural reference to this type of Sonic.
And they brought it back here, and it was great. Because let's be honest, Sonic would definitely make pop culture quips. It's part of his character. Like, getting rid of that, that's the reason why I never liked Roger's Sonic or anything like that. It's because, or any of these modern Sonics that take itself way too seriously, because it's not a part of his character. If you get rid of that part, it just doesn't fit. I know they're on a budget and they can't afford to do it, but you know what? I just missed it. Like, especially with Sonic Boom, like, I just hated that.
I mean, at least this is. I mean, I know you hated the fart joke, but at least I find that like a lot less cringy than how he was like, how like they try to make a sad moment in Sonic Lost World, which I just find that very off-putting.
Yeah, I like how people have a problem with Sonic crying. Well, guess what? They did it better here. Well, he didn't cry, but he seemed like
Yeah,
he
they have-
cried.
Yeah, they kind of pull off Sonic being sad a lot better than how like Sonic Lost World tried.
Sonic Lost World script sucked.
That's
That was probably the worst version of Sonic I've ever seen. Well, actually, not the absolute worst. I still think Boom is worse, but you get the point.
That's like the problem with Sega, because they have these strict rules of Sonic, which
Like, you can't do any pop culture references, you can't listen to licensed music, you can't have fourth wall breaking.
you can't he cannot the Sonic characters cannot show a lot of motion.
Which is
That's actually a
stupid.
rule.
Well, guess what? Jeff Fowler was like, screw Sega, and did it his own way, and it pissed them off. Like seriously, they were like against this movie when the first design came out. They're like, we didn't have anything to do with this movie. Well, look at it now. He's making a better product than you do.
Which I understand Sega being against the design, but
I'm just sticking with the movies. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just sticking with the movies' personality. I'm through with modern Sonic.
It just hopes that Sega might see this and take notes, because like that one guy talked about, this probably would help introduce Sonic to a lot of people, but when they start playing the game to kind of see his personality, it's not up to ranks with this game.
I recommend, if they get introduced to this movie, just play the old Sonic games, the ones before Roger, because you'll get more of that type.
Yeah, if anyone's new to Sonic here, if you really want to have a good Sonic play some good Sonic games, you probably want to play like the
Unleashed, Heroes, the Adventure series. Those are my highest recommendations. Even Black Knight. Ignore the reviews for that one. And if you really want to play Sonic with Six for craps and giggles, go right ahead. But trust me, he does not act like that in the movie. He doesn't act like movie Sonic.
Yeah, in the
actually,
original,
Sonic was more Black Knight Sonic in a way as well.
Yeah, it kind of does. Also, the original,
like in Black Knight Sonic.
Also, the original trilogy, Sonic 1, 2, and 3 in CD.
Especially CD, that's probably my all-time favorite. Well, other people will disagree and say 3 and Knuckles are better, but you know what, that's fine by me.
And in all the 2000s Sonic. Not the 2010s, only 2010s.
You can play, Generations was great, but he does not act anything like in the movie, so you're going to be disappointed with that.
Only 2000 games I could recommend for you guys to play is probably Generations and Mania.
Yeah, pretty much. Colors was decent, but not as good.
Yeah, Colors was decent. I mean, if you just want the gameplay, then that's perfect for you. But if you want the story and Sonic's personality,
yeah, you're going to be disappointed with all the games from the 2010 because he does not act anything like those. I am so sorry, but I prefer Movie Sonic over... Heck, I even prefer Movie Sonic over OKKO Sonic.
Same here, and I thought they did very well with Sonic and
I'm
OKKO.
gonna be honest, I would have loved it if they added that personality to OKKO Sonic, because I think that version of Modern Sonic, if they got rid of Tails' jealousy, I could totally see him being friends with KO full on. Like, he goes up to him like, I remember when I was lonely like you.
Yeah, well, the interesting part is we still don't know all about his backstory.
I like to keep some of it. I like that he kept some of it mysterious, which is pretty cool.
Which I've seen
one person going on.
Which I see one person talk about like the game Sonic, a very possibility his origin story that maybe hedgehogs are kind of like special beings.
Personally, though, I'm just gonna stick with Movie Sonic as my headcanon origin. To me, that's the definitive origin. No one tells me otherwise.
It feels like they really changed up the plot, because I thought I remember that originally Eggman was going to be after the powers of the rings, but no, because that's what I heard. But no, it turns out he was after. Yeah, he was after Sonic's power in general. Yep. It was not the rings.
And originally, they were gonna, like I said before, they were gonna have just the townspeople break Sonic out of jail and help him out, which would have been lame. But guess what? They changed that up and fixed that. Could you imagine if they went with that original plot? What if that had sucked? Imagine if they went with that Wonders of the World plot. Oh gosh, that would have been terrible.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Because that was kind of like
Sonic the movie is the definitive Sonic in the real world plot. Sonic X did not do it right. Period. For once. My wishes have been answered. I always wanted this version of Sonic with more focused on it, but never got it. Until now, that is.
because
Gosh. Just
I'm
talking
still very
about it
shocked.
makes you want to watch it again.
Same here. Yeah. Maybe I'll find some way to like watch it offline. Maybe. I mean,
I'm just gonna save it till I go into theater again because I want to keep it because I don't want to see it so many times it ruins the experience. I'll rewatch some clips, but I'd rather just rewatch it again in the theater whenever I go see it.
I mean, I wouldn't mind watching it in theaters again, but I just don't have the cash to do that again right now.
Yeah. I'm just still like I remember when Sonic Boom came out, and I remember being so disappointed. I'm gonna put some real talk into this, but this is why this movie was so personal to me when I watched it. When I first watched Sonic Boom back in 2014, which I consider the worst year of my life, I watched Sonic Boom. And I remember being so disappointed at how that Sonic's personality was so different, that he was trying to be like the arrogant, boring leader. And I remember not having much pop culture, like no quips or anything fun like that, unlike the beginning of the episode. And I remember being so disappointed. Like, I know they tried their best, and I love their take, but it wasn't Sonic to me. So, I just let it go, I stopped watching the show, and I said to myself, what about that Sonic movie coming out? That's extremely different. What if I check that out instead? There's still one more chance. But then I shrugged it off, and I'm thinking, what if they screwed it up like Boom? So I just shrugged it off for years, and I just never really talked about it. And so, I waited. And I remember seeing that first trailer, and I'm like, oh my gosh, they're going to screw this up again, aren't they? And then I watched trailer 2, and I'm like, holy crap, this looks amazing, but is it really that good, though? So I waited, and I kept my hopes low, and then when I saw the theater, my hopes had been answered. This was the Sonic I've been waiting to see since 2013, 2014. This is how I envisioned his personality to be like, but never got it. And it just made me so happy. Like, I was smiling in the theater throughout. It was amazing how they got it right. Thank you, Blur Studios. I love this movie, and I'm glad it's a success. You basically saved your company, and you're going to get even bigger. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I've always wanted to see Sonic in the big screen, and this was awesome. This movie fulfilled my dreams.
Personally, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's their first movie. So, instead of trying to be perfection, they just put heart into it instead.
And because of stuff I've been dealing with on the internet with a bunch of greasy and dumb people, I've actually been going down in the dumps. This movie actually brightened up my day a lot.
I remember thinking to myself, saying to myself, like about 2018, 2019, I forgot what I loved about this character so much. Like, why do I have the merchandise on? I literally just forgot why I like this character so much.
It's just understandable.
After seeing this movie, it reminded everything why I like this character so much to begin with.
That's what it kind of basically did with me. It reminded me why I love Sonic so much.
and why I
This
consider
kind of brought me back.
that's why I remembered why I considered it my favorite video game character.
It just really brought me back to my childhood, just remembering when I first discovered Sonic and how awesome he was. It's just brought that feeling back.
I remember seeing clips on Sonic Mega Collection where I saw those scenes of Sonic jumping around and whatnot. I'm like, man, I would love to see a movie like that, but never got it. I mean, there was Sonic OVA, but it wasn't long enough and it didn't have enough scenes like that. It shows his character, so I was just sitting there waiting. And just seeing this movie, it was perfect. Like, if I saw this when I was 6, I would have probably pissed my pants if I'm being honest. I probably would have threw out my Sonic X tapes and think those things are outdated, no joke. But yeah,
The Sonic X tape? I thought that was only been on DVD.
it was on VHS. I remember getting the VHS.
Oh.
Because I remember being so disappointed that most of the screen time was dedicated to the human characters, and I'm like, I want to know what Sonic's adventure is, and why are we not seeing it? Why are we seeing these stupid, boring humans? Like, why is the screen time dedicated to them the most? They talk about Sonic, but they never show him. I don't want to see humans talk about Sonic for 30 minutes. I want to see him actually do stuff. But all the episodes were like that. Even the ones in season 3 were like that. Where it actually it just focuses on other Sonic characters, but just not Sonic. So I just shrugged it off and let it go.
Let it go. Let it go.
And so then I waited, Sonic Boom, and then I'm like disappointed with that. And then this movie came and blew my freaking mind.
I mean, this beats anything that Disney's been doing, which this might be off topic.
I'm gonna be honest, I like this better than
game.
Wreck-It Ralph.
That's not what's
I like this
the
better
problem.
I like this better than Wreck-It Ralph. People can hate me for that. I liked it better than Detective Pikachu. I liked it better than Wreck-It Ralph.
I like to build in both Wreck-It Ralph movies.
And I thought I liked at first the second one was better, but then once it started with, oh, why are you trying to ruin my life, Ralph? Bull crap, it pissed me off.
Yeah, I didn't care for that moment. That felt weird.
Like, why did they add that in there? Wasn't the first movie with her trying to be friends with him all the time? And then as soon as she got in, as soon as he became like full on close to her because of that, and grown attached, now it's a problem. Well, maybe next time, maybe you shouldn't force someone to get too close to you, you freaking idiot. What do you think is gonna happen? I'm sorry.
That's funny because
I just found her unlikable in that scene.
I never cared for that character from the first time she appeared.
I always found her too annoying. Sonic was like that, but better. But way better. Like, none of this BS.
I'm sure some people probably find him annoying, but I just find him hilarious.
He's annoying in a hilarious way, like I said, it's Deadpool style. Like, if you've seen Deadpool, you're gonna hate Deadpool if you find this character annoying. You're gonna hate it so bad. I always loved annoying characters like this. They're always fun to watch.
It's so annoying in a good way. To be
honest, I'm just sick of every movie, every comedy movie, like, based off stuff. They're trying to make the characters act the same way. Like, there's not enough, like, crazy fourth wall breaking characters like it. Not enough. There's always too many of the regular guys who throw a joke here and there. But no, people find that too annoying, so we shouldn't add them in. It gets on my nerves. And I'm glad this movie's a success, because now I finally got a movie series I can look forward to again. Other than Guardians of the Galaxy, of course, and Deadpool. Well, if Disney doesn't ruin Deadpool.
Yeah, well, I'm past them at this point.
They'll probably just ruin it. They'll probably try to ruin it. Yeah, oh yeah. Okay, I know we were talking too much about Sonic's personality, but I just can't help it. Like, this personality was like the highlight of the movie for me. I mean, sure, the story of the movie was just, you know, like, you can see it in other movies, but I like it here because it's like that story, but done better. And Robotnik in this movie, despite being extremely different, I actually prefer this Robotnik over the game's Robotnik. I love you, Mike. I love you, Mike Pollock. You did a great Robotnik, but I'm sorry. I prefer Jim Carrey's.
Well, it's around the end, and he almost sounds like Mike Pollock around the end when we was on the mushroom world.
Yeah. What Robotnik do you prefer, Jim Carrey's or the game?
I'm fine with both. This just kind of depends how they kind of handle Robotnik. I did like how they handle him in the movie.
Yeah. Even James Marsden, despite being like the person the person you're not supposed to give a freak about, is actually pretty good in this movie. Like, even he has some funny lines, which shocks me because I thought he was gonna be the boring straight man. Like when Robotnik said, "I was spitting up formulas before you were spitting up formulas," and James Marsden's character replied, "Well, at least I was breastfed." That was awesome. And that freaking scene where he goes, "I'm the donut lord, you son of a..."
Who do you think you are? I'm the donut lord, you son of a bitch.
I don't know why they wouldn't allow him to say the full words. It's PG after all. It has mild language through it.
I thought it was going to have a bit more of my language since it was supposed to be a hard PG.
Well, it did say breathe. I thought Sonic was going to cuss in the movie. If I'm being honest.
Yeah, some heroes, which I think the only person that kind of cussed was probably Jim Carrey, I think. I can't remember. I thought he said
But hell
Hamlet's
wasn't a curse word. Hell is not really a curse word, though.
Oh, okay. That's what he said, that's right. I can't remember. I knew he said something.
He just only said hell twice, that's it.
Which the stringman will still be like, "Oh my goodness, my baby! You're exposing my baby!"
Yeah, that's where he talks about his egg stack. That was funny. That stupid dance scene he did. Like, Sonic had an epic dance scene, but Jim Carrey had a stupid dance scene. Also, I love the ending to the movie. Not the after credits one, but I'm talking about the ending in general. Like, I thought it was gonna end like, oh, what, it's gonna be some stupid dance party or something like that. And then it ends on a heartwarming note.
Yeah, which, I know you probably find this is for real, probably not true, but I kind of did feel like they was probably treating Sonic like their son, especially when they tell him that he can't stay up that late because, he hasn't done this, isn't it's gonna make him cranky.
You say it's a school night. I'm like, Sonic doesn't go
Yeah.
to fucking school. He's got hero work.
Unless they're like homeschooling him. I don't know.
I don't think they are. I think it was just a joke.
Oh, well, probably.
But it just warmed my heart at the end, and it left me wanting more. I like that ending better than the OVA Sonic ending. I remember hating that ending, seeing Sonic getting pissed off at Knuckles, and that's the end of the movie. I was like, that ending sucked. I liked the movie, but the ending sucked. This movie
Actually,
had
I
a way
somewhat
better ending.
enjoyed the ending of the but that's probably out of nostalgia.
I love the OVA, but that ending sucked. It just felt like it just ended out of nowhere.
I will
Yeah,
admit that it
overall-
just kind of felt like it just ended out of nowhere. Like it's just like suddenly stopped.
That's
You know,
why I didn't
Eggman
like
was
it.
still doing stuff.
Exactly.
But it did kind of
But,
left me wanting more though.
Which is great. It gave you a happy feeling, but also it left you gliding more. I always love it when movies do that, because I'd rather have a movie leaving me wanting more than a movie that makes me go, oh, thank God it's over. This movie was
Well,
one
like-
of those rare times where I didn't even want to look at my phone.
But what was I going to say? Oh, well, I'm like Detective Pikachu. Even though I kind of enjoyed the movie, it did not left me wanting more.
That's exactly how I felt. Like, that ending sucked to Detective Pikachu. I was hoping they didn't go with that twist, but they went with that twist, and that's terrible, because I loved Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu.
Same here. I had a feeling they was going to go with that. I had a feeling he was going to be the dad, and I was kind of hoping they was not going to go with that because I would have preferred Detective Pikachu to still had the ability to talk.
I wish it did, because it would be cool, because I would love to see a crossover between that and Ben Schwartz on it. Could you imagine? I think all hell would break loose. You got two annoying, cocky, fast-talking people running around.
I mean, if they kind of left it alone and left it like that, then it probably maybe wanted more. But the fact they kind of gone with that kind of ending is kind of like,
One you would
Well, that
love
was
a
a fun
sequel with Ryan
fun
Reynolds
movie,
Sonic,
but I-
freaking Ben, like Ryan Reynolds Pikachu and Ben Schwartz Sonic.
oh yeah. It's not sure how that works now, since
I would love to see it. I would love to see it happen somehow. That'd be great. Even Ben Schwartz said himself he would love to work with Ryan Reynolds.
Well, I bet you would.
I could definitely see. Now I'm
Was
starting
that
to see why he acted like Deadpool. I think he based it off of that. Also, the fact that the people at
What?
Deadpool worked on this.
Yeah. Well, Ryan Reynolds ended up voicing a Sonic character, which I'm not sure what character would fit with his personality.
Wait, who? Oh, Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, I don't.
I was saying, what?
I don't think either. I don't think he should though. I think it should just be a crossover kind of thing, where we see two wisecracking characters hang out.
Unless they fully transform as well, the gang is Sony not Riv, the character that was in the last movie. This is stuck with end up meeting a whole new character, which I kind of thought that was kind of odd.
Yeah.
But I guess it's mostly because of outside reasons.
Yeah. Anyways, let's continue on about this because we're on 57 minutes. Not being by
Now we're
any,
off
let's
topic.
move it along a bit more.
I agree.
What I mean is like
My favorite
the
part.
animation. We can talk about the animation on how they did it.
Not sure how much I could go in detail about animation besides how it was very cartoony. And I know some people have a problem with that, but I enjoyed the cartoony look. I
think
prefer
it's
that
Pixar
than the
levels
whole.
of animation, to be honest.
Yeah, I prefer that than them going with the realistic looking ugly.
If they went with that, it
Gremlin.
would be nearly as memorable. It would have just been like the Ninja Turtles movies.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have gave me a
And
good
this-
feeling, you know?
Yeah, and Ninja Turtles fans begged for them to not go with that design, but they did not listen, and that movie did not do well.
Mike, they did well, but the sequel didn't do as well.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, it has a sequel.
Why don't they just get Blur Studios to do Transformers and Ninja Turtles movies?
Pretty good. Which I know. Oh, Bumblebee's by a whole different person, and that's actually a pretty good movie.
Actually, that's
But
produced
it's-
by Michael Bay, though.
Bumblebee is? I thought that's
Yeah.
produced by someone else.
No, it's directed by someone else. It's produced by Michael Bay, though.
Oh,
Bay.
okay.
But yeah, the animation looks great. The writing to this movie was phenomenal. I loved it.
I mean, sure, the robots probably look very generic, but it's Rubonic's first time, and so of course he's going to use the generic looking robots.
Yeah. I don't really care. Who cares about the robots designed anyway? Yeah, but anyways, the writing to this movie was freaking phenomenal. Like, this is probably the best version of Sonic yet. The best version of Robotnik yet. And overall, I love the writing to this movie. And the humor, the dialogue, and everything. I freaking love. The only thing,
Same
though,
here.
like, even the story, it may be generic, but it was pretty decent.
Yeah, it was. I mean, they kind of took what they kind of been doing with the Smurfs and Chipmunks, but they actually made it better. We'll actually focus on Sonic.
I like
It's
to
still
call
like
it the
the
anti-Smurf and anti-Chipmunks. You want to burn those copies away and watch this instead? Go right ahead. You hated those movies? Well, look no further.
Because those two movies kind of focus too much on the human characters and their love life.
Sure, it focused on the humans just a tad at the beginning, but it was just building up.
Yeah, I mean, halfway you
Right
kind of
after
forgotten.
Sonic and the baseball scene, pretty much, just as soon as that was over, they went to the humans for just a tiny bit. And then after the 10 minutes or so with that, or whatever it was, like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and then as soon as Sonic eats Tom, it goes back to just being Sonic again. And then it stays that way until he gets fainted by the explosion for a little bit, and then it goes to Gary for a little bit, and then it goes right back to Sonic as soon as he wakes up. That's what I love about it. It isn't like cutting away when they're doing something awesome. They're just cutting away during like the boring part.
Even when it shows some of the human characters, well, Sonic was still kind of narrating through it, besides, like, after the baseball part.
That's what I love about it. Because you still got Sonic there. frick, I think I would have much rather have Sonic narrate the whole movie. Yeah, overall, this movie is fantastic. I couldn't recommend it enough. Sure, if you're not a huge Sonic fan, you may not like it as much. But if you're a Sonic fan and been craving for Sonic to act like this again, well, look no further. If you're a fan of Deadpool, you're going to enjoy this movie because it's just like that.
Yep,
Don't let the
basically.
Don't let the flossing turn you off from this movie. Or any of the toilet jokes.
Which my favorite part is always when he's going so fast, when everything else slows down around him.
That was my favorite part. Like, he has fun
part.
doing it. Like, I love how he's pranking people while doing it. Like, he gave one guy a wedgie. He basically TP'd a freaking person.
And they play that music while he's doing it.
And then he just goes Olay like a freaking, like he's doing the bull. He did it better than how Roger. No, I'm gonna say it. Roger said Yeehaw and Olay, and Ben Schwartz did the same thing but better. Like, he doesn't sound bored while doing it. He doesn't go Olay. He goes Olay.
Yep. He did
So
pull
what
that
I
off
did
all
was
better.
I added those in the Mario Kart thing, even though it sounds like crap. But you know what? I think I like it though. I mean, it sounds like crap because of how the audio is from a camera footage. But hey, make do with what you got. Anyway,
Yeah.
what'd you think?
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, probably my all-time favorite live-action animated movie I ever seen. Like, I just like it as much as Roger Rabbit and Ted. It's up there with Roger Rabbit and Ted. And Looney Tunes back in action. Overall, it was a great movie. It's one of my favorite animated movies I've seen this year, my all-time favorite animated movie, and my all-time favorite video game movie. It has flaws, sure, but it's their first movie. It's just a world-building movie. So, I recommend that y'all go see it. This is so for me, a guy who's a huge fan of Sonic for such a long time, and I want to see more of it.
Same here. Should we go into the rant?
Okay, here's our rant. I'm gonna rant about Sega. So, I'm gonna first rant about them, and I'm gonna be ranting about the other people who are not giving the movie a fair shake, like Doug Walker and Rob Walker. Number one, Sega. What the frick are you doing? After I've seen this movie, no, seriously, what the frick are you doing to this character? These stupid rules, like, and you said, oh, they're like not playing it safe enough. We don't like that. Just trash in the movie, and yet your scripts are so freaking awful that it's not worth mentioning. Like, this character has been treated like crap when I've seen those games. It did not act like Sonic at all. The scripts were horrible, the games were mediocre, and overall, I just don't like it. It caused me to forget what I liked about this character in the freaking first place, so thanks a lot.
Yeah, we need new rivals
Uh-huh.
for the game
Now,
in general.
Now we're going to talk about, I think we'll do this quick, let's talk about the people who are complaining that people actually like it, which gets me on my nerves. So we got Doug Walker, who said this movie sucked because it's like Hobbs, which I'm not joking either, he said that.
Which this movie's nothing like Hop. Hup was actually focusing on the human character. I guess the only reason is comparing it with Hop because it's the same actor
Guy
that played
named
in
Marston.
Hop. Yeah. Which that's kind of a poor comparison. I feel like he did better with Sonic than he did in Hop.
Yeah, and they just act so high and mighty about all this freaking crap. Even the dislike number shows they don't have any say in this. All right, and let me guess, he's gonna make some dumb review where they make out James Marsden as this horrible person who can't make movies. I guarantee that's what he's gonna do.
Probably, even though he was always been a pretty good Cyclops.
No, not James Marsden. I'm talking about Jeff Fowler. My bad, Jeff Fowler. That's this horrible person who can't make
Oh,
movies.
okay.
And yet, I guarantee that's what he's gonna do, and he's gonna act like a dick about it, and act like people who are watching it are blind if he is their freaking Lord and Savior. And he
Most
said
likely.
he wanted the movie to have that old design because it would have been better for the film, so it'd be like remembered for being the worst bad movie, like the best bad movie.
He wanted the old design?
Yes. Why?
I didn't bother
Because he
watching
wanted the
his
movie
video
so
because
bad
he was
it
going to get on my
hilarious.
nerves.
I'm not joking. He wanted the movie to be bad.
So he falls in that group.
He wants the movie to be bad because it would have been funny, like memorable bad, instead of being forgettable, which is freaking stupid. Like, isn't he supposed to be a critic? He's supposed to say movies should improve themselves better? No. So he's a freaking hypocrite.
Yeah, critics these days just want to make sure you follow in the right politics.
Yeah, with the stupid whitewashing rant, which has no one saying that in it either. Oh, and he has the nerve to say this movie was bad, but yet he made that piece of crap movie, The Wall, that piece of crap review, The Wall. Remember that?
Yeah, I didn't even finish the Wall video because it was so boring and bland. And I was kind of sitting here thinking,
And that
what
was his
is
passion
this?
project. So he's got no say in anything about anybody else's passion project, but his passion project was a complete piece of crap. So he's got no say in this.
Yeah, he really doesn't. I mean, again, he made the Wall and all those other stuff.
Yeah, and the thing was, though, the whole movie was supposed to be a world-building movie to test the waters. It ain't supposed to be this huge lore movie. You know why freaking so many live-action movies suck? It's because they're trying to throw everything in one movie.
Buddy,
That's the reason why it sucks. They're trying to throw everything in one movie, and it does not work right. If Sonic had done that, it would have sucked. Bad. They had just rushed it. They were testing the water to get the world building right, get the characters right before they go on a story where they add more action. Doesn't people understand that? But no, you don't know what it's like writing movies, so why should I care?
exactly.
There are some people on Twitter, like this one guy who is a Sonic fan. He used to go by the name Nerdword Entertainment. I used to watch his videos, but I unsubscribed after how petty he sounded. Like, when I checked his freaking tweet, he said, "Oh, I hated the movie," but he also said this. He also said, "I don't understand why Sonic fans are so filled with mediocrity." I'm not kidding you either.
Mediocrity. We just like how Sonic Forces was. We're not going with mediocrity. We thought the movie was good.
And this is the same person that thought Sonic Mania played it too safe and nostalgic, even though this movie did the exact opposite, and yet he hates on this too. At this point, Sonic fans are some of the most ungrateful people, period. I'm not joking. They're some of the most ungrateful persons I've ever seen on the internet. Like, going around harassing people for their opinions, talking about how they celebrate mediocrity. And people like frickin' Doug Walker treating the filmmakers like trash because they made a movie they didn't like. And a lot of people like
heck, I've been attacked just for liking the wrong kind of Sonic.
I can't stand these people. I really freaking can't. Like, I don't think they have any say on what's bad anymore. I really don't. They can just learn to just shut up, alright? Because, I'm gonna be honest, they got no freaking say in this, because this is just getting on my last nerves. Like, Doug Walker does not have anything right to say a filmmaker is making something bad when he made crappy stuff.
Yeah. I'm
like,
sure he still
even
finds
the
what he
writers for the
needs.
movie themselves said it was just meant to be testing the waters. They want to add, like, you know, Sonic having these different worlds and stuff. It's supposed to be like how they did with The Purge, where there was this hint of a greater world can be out there. That's what they said themselves. If the first movie is a success, then we can start opening that up. And it is, so that's exactly what they're doing. But everybody else is like, no. A movie's not allowed to test the waters. It has to be perfect from the start. Listen, this is what Black Nerd was talking about. He said that, like, even he was ranting about how people were expecting everything to be this huge thing because of the day and age of the internet. And I agree with him, because this is getting flat out ridiculous. This was like Sonic's first video game movie. Of course it's not going to be perfect.
Exactly. I mean, like Black Nerd said, they're going to probably go all out on the sequel.
Yeah, I mean, I did not see Sonic Snowboard. Do I go out and cry about it? No, I just wait for the sequel, because that's what they're going to do. They'll probably have Sonic Snowboarding and Ice Cap going in Part 2 for all I know. And guess what? You know what I got out of it? I got Sonic running, like, giving the turtle an awesome ride, and him riding a bull, and him jumping off the building. You know what? I'm good for now. After seeing that, I'm good for now. Like, the snowboarding stuff can wait.
Yeah, I would have wanted to see more Sonic action, but I am happy with what I got.
Seriously though, Sonic having fun while Don't Stop Me Now is blaring in the background is all I need, in my opinion, for now.
Yeah.
And it's gonna get better in the sequel, that's for sure. But no,
Yeah.
don't let anybody test the waters. Let's have everything rushed and forced. You know why everything rushed and forced is not good? Look at Justice League. That's what happens when you try to shove too many things at once. But no, nobody wants to learn that. No, it has to be perfect right from the start. Look, I'm gonna have to say it, even Marvel from the beginning, as a Marvel guy I am, even Marvel from the beginning had to start off somewhere. I mean, Iron Man wasn't perfect. They were using that movie to test the waters.
Yeah, I mean, like DC, they didn't really rush into anything. I mean, DC goes like, okay, let's get this Justice League movie out now, even though we have not had a Flash or Aquaman movie until much later. That's kind of like, why the waiting to get an Aquaman movie after Justice League?
Yeah, and to be honest, I'm just preferring Sonic right now over the Flash, and people could burn me at the stake for that.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, people are expecting way too much out of this movie. It's meant to be a little movie, and it will have bigger movies as it goes on. That's the point.
Speaking of DC, the Birds of Prey fans are sure kind of very hurt about the whole Sonic's doing better than Birds of Prey. I'm not sure why they're even trying to compare Sonic to Birds of Prey. That's like two different movies.
They're just
One's
doing it
rated
because
R,
their
one's
little
rated
movie is
PG.
bomb.
Most likely, and now there's one too. And one of them claims they took the kids hated Sonic, and they saw they took the kids to Birds of Prey, and like but why would you take your kids to a rated R movie though?
Exactly.
That just kind of proves the lying.
Yeah. At this point, I'm getting sick of these. People expected way too freaking much out of this movie. Which wasn't even the point. It's meant to build character. Get it?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I think there might be something bigger going along the way. Remember those old Sega movies that they were going to do? I think it's possible that they truly are going to do them. Like that Crazy Taxi movie.
That's very possible. Oh yeah, that will fall off.
Yeah, people are expecting way too much out of this movie, and it makes me sick how they treat this guy.
Yeah.
Overall, don't expect too much out of this movie. It's meant to be world building, so get over it. Don't act like a drama
Yeah, right now
movie
it's just been-
if someone else likes it.
Yeah, right now this is meant to be just a fun family movie.
The sequel, though, is where where crap is going to happen. Which I'm excited for.
I'm here.
So I'm just gonna watch this movie to hold me over and over again until my eyes bleed, and then I'll get my and I'll wait for my sequel to come.
Same here once it's released on Blu-ray.
Yeah, and people are like, oh, this movie's not that good, whatever. I dare you to watch anything by Uwe Boll, M. Night Shyamalan, Michael Bay, or Paul Wes Anderson, and come back to me about that. Yeah, this is probably one of my all-time favorite movies now. My favorite video game movie. And my favorite live action. That's all I have to say about this. I mean, there's nothing else to be said. Like, this is the best incarnation of Sonic we've ever seen, and no one's to top this.
Yeah, this is how you modernize Sonic. This is the best way to do it.
I think he's better than the older version. I felt like it improved.
Yeah, I kind of, like I said, after watching this Sonic, it's pretty hard for me to go back to 2010 Sonic.
Yeah, 2010 was the worst decade for Sonic. Oh yeah, you know how they said 2014 was going to be the year of Sonic? That was a lie.
Yeah, so for Train, it's like the year of Sonic.
Yeah, it's more like 2020. So 2014, next time, don't count your eggs before you hatch. Anyway, overall, I had a great time with the movie. And people, if you're gonna let people shaming you into liking it, like shaming you for liking this movie, like how Doug Walker is or how some petty Sonic fanboys are, don't let them. Just enjoy it, have fun. Because even you know this series has potential to be even better than this. So, overall score, 9 out of 10. Yeah, I know
Same
that
with me.
too high.
4.5.
I'm seeing this through a Sonic fan's eyes, not a movie goer's eyes. So 9 out of 10.
A 9.5 out for me. Because this made a huge impact for me.
Scratch that, I agree, 9.5. Just the only problem is just a little bit of the toilet humor and the, story, but Other than that, great film. If you're a Sonic fan, this right here is a true love letter to Sonic games and movies everywhere. I mean, TV shows everywhere. You like Sonic that M, go see it. If you like Adventures, go see it. If you even like Underground or X, go see it. If you like Boom, second thought, don't go see it. Because you're probably going to hate it because he acts like nothing like this Sonic. And if you like Roger Sonic, you're going to hate this movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, I highly recommend you see this movie. Any final thoughts?
No, I don't think I have anything else to say.
Well, this is Hail to the King 00,
Ultimate Super X.
signing off.